7.
Yes?
I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's happened?
Well, you see, I moved here from another state. I let my driver's license lapse and...
Yes?
Should I wait until you finish?
Don't think so. It's a pretty long buck.
But you're not listening to my problem.
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Oh. Well, anyway, I took the driving test again, and I passed it. And I got this temporary license, which is now expired. And I never got my permanent one, and when I called about it, they said they lost me in the computer, and they had no record of me taking the test. They couldn't send me a license, even though I did pass the test. Your turn to say something.
Wait a minute. Alright, I wanted to finish the paragraph. Now what seems to be the matter?
Well,
In one sentence?
I haven't received my driver's license.
Let me see if you're in the computer.
I'm not in the computer.
What's your name?
I'm not there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not in the computer. I went to Windows 3. They told me there was no record of me in the computer.
I'm not Windows 3. I'm Windows 7, and I need to know your name.
Jamie Agnes.
A as in aardvark, G as in Gesundheit, N as in nincompoop, E as in excruciating, S as in seltzer water, P as in pause, J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, M as in Mary.
Yes.
Well, you're not in the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Fine, I'll give you a award at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
I'm sorry, there's no record of you in the computer.
Yes, but I have my temporary one.
This temporary license is expired.
Yes, I know it's expired.
It's no longer a valid license.
I know that. That's why I want my permanent one. I hadn't noticed it hadn't come in the mail. This one was already expired. I had presumed everything was all right.
What a funny thing to do. If you do not have a valid driver's license, how did you get here to the Division of Motor Vehicles?
I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep the receipt from the taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive here yourself, did you, Miss Jamie Agnes?
No, I realize my license is not valid.
That is correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
But you're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's license.
You must take the driving test.
But I took the driving test.
I have no record of that.
I know you have no record of it. Some schmuck lost it in the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish at me. If you want to make an appointment to take the driving test, go to window 4.
I do not want to take the test again.
Well, when did you take the test before?
The same date that's on my temporary license.
That would be February 3rd, 1894. The Division of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1894.
Let me see that. Alright, it's a typo. It clearly meant to say in 1994.
I'm willing to agree with you that it's most likely a typo. You see, I don't stick to the rules on everything. I'm human. What is your name again?
Jamie Agnes.
Let's see. A is in aardvark, G is in Gesundheit.
Jamie Agnes.
Let me see if we have a record of you in the computer.
You don't. I told you, you don't.
Why are you shouting at me? When I'm shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I had not been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me earlier than this.
I want my license.
Well, you can't have it. You're not on the computer.
But that's not my fault.
And it's my fault? We're both blameless. Isn't that a nice feeling?
You are not helping me.
I'm doing everything in my power, but you don't have...
But you don't have more power than you're using? Can't you, for instance, type me into the computer and send me my license?
No, only a secretary at the driving test can do that.
But when she forgets to do that at the time of the test, can't someone else do it?
If the secretary at the driving site is willing to write a note admitting that she forgot to type in your name, then I can enter your name into the computer. And then we'll go ahead and fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I don't. I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you can expect me to help you if you're going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can do to suggest me to fix my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test, when it was finished, you could ask to watch the secretary type your name and test result into the computer.
You're suggesting that I relive the driving test?
It's a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it's the limit of what I can think to assist you.
Could I see your supervisor, please?
Well, my supervisor is shredding documents in the other room and cannot be disturbed.
Look into my eyes. I want you to tell me right now what you can do to solve my problem.
Move out of Florida.
That's actually a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio's nice!